Hello everyone, EtherSong here, and I'm back with some more news about the payment processing censorship going on. So 2 more sites have been hit, so let's take a look. First up is Dempasoft, a Sekai project imprint for adult visual novels and games, is limiting website access in some US states due to a payment processing audit and non-compliance with age verification laws. So another site has been hit by payment processors like Visa and Mastercard. This time, visual novel site that hosted titles like Negopara with 18+ patch. In addition to Dempasoft, we also have itch.io here. They have an update on their not safe for work content. They have stated this in their comment here. So we have de-indexed all adult NSFW content from our browse and search pages. We understand this action is sudden and disruptive, and we are truly sorry for the frustration and confusion caused by this change. Recently, we came under scrutiny from our payment processors regarding the nature of some content hosted on itch.io due to a game titled No Mercy, which was temporarily available on itch.io before being banned back in April. The organization Collective Shout launched a campaign against Steam and itch.io, directing concerns to our payment processors about the nature of certain content found on both platforms. Our ability to process payments is critical for every creator on the platform. To ensure that we can continue to operate and provide a marketplace for all developers, we must prioritize our relationship with our payment partners and take immediate steps towards compliance. One other thing to note about this itch.io issue is that it has not just delisted games, but removed them from the libraries of people who had paid for them without refunds. And they did not acknowledge that anywhere. So the community note alone proves how bad the situation is. Thousands of people have lost their games with no refund as well. And I think this just goes to show it's not just Steam, it's not just Dempasoft, it's not just itch.io, and it's not even a Collective Shout and their, campaign against these games. It's really the payment processors at fault here, and it shows how much power they have over all these different sites and companies. If by saying that we won't support payment processing for your site or marketplace or anything like that anymore unless you remove certain content, those sites and companies just have to listen to what the payment processors decide. And if the payment processors say, we don't like these games, okay, well, I guess we have to remove those games now. Right now, it's mostly just adult games with sexual content, but who's to say it's not just going to be other games, like games of violence in the future. If we look back at Collective Shout, they even campaigned against games like Detroit Become Human and GTA 5. And who's to say that they won't try to campaign against the payment processors again and try to get those games removed now that they know they are able to do that in such a manner with those payment processors. So really, those payment processors are the ones who have to be dealt with. So on one good note, I suppose, is that in related news, Japan's FTC, Fair Trade Commission, has issued sanctions against Visa on suspicions of antitrust law violations, especially notable given it was previously let off the hook in July 2024. And this is, according to the Japanese Fair Trade Commission, this is the first administrative sanction against an international credit card brand, including Visa, the industry leader with the largest market share in Japan. And one thing to note is isn't a sanction because of the censorship issues that are currently going on, is a sanction because of how Visa was conducting business in Japan in an unfair manner. So while it's not directly affecting how the censorship takes place, it does show that Japan is willing to step forward and take sanctions against a company like Visa. So perhaps it's going to put some pressure on Visa to not do as much censorship going forward. It's hard to say, but if they do continue doing censorship, and they are doing censorship currently, perhaps Japan will take more steps forward and try to get that stopped as well, which is what we can hope. And hopefully other countries, like United States as well, also take some actions against how Visa and MasterCard and all these payment processors are acting, because those are the ones who really have to be dealt with. In any case, if there's any more updates in the future, I will try to keep posting some videos about it. And I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you next time. Later.